watching Sunshine Network.
Welcome back to Barnhill Arena. It's a good look there at first-year Kentucky head coach Mo Muhammad. Florian's really taken some strides to make this program into.
Well, Kentucky's team this year is magical beginnings, and Mo has already made some big changes. I see an improvement in the fitness and confidence on this Wildcat team.
We've revamped our conditioning program. We've revamped our workout schedule. You know, in the past, during season, we'd be in the gym for an hour and a half and we'd be out. But now, you know, I look up at the clock and we're still going at 3 hours and nobody's complaining and we're getting what we need to get done. So that's been one of the biggest changes I've seen is our strength and conditioning and our attitudes. Our team is much more of a unit now than it's ever been.
Conditioning and strength needs to be a priority for any team. It helps avoid those nagging injuries and it helps build confidence.
Now, you might not always like it, but you do have to do it. Taking a look here at Kentucky's vault lineup. First one, we'll be seeing Krystle Cook, the freshman from Austin, Texas, who is expected to do some big things there at Kentucky.
And a tremendous vaulter. This Kentucky team is so strong on this event. Powerful athletes. And Krystle performs a Yurchenko half front layout.
And Krystle rewarded for her efforts with a 9.850 from the judges. Take another look.
Krystle gets a beautiful position in the air, a nice laid out stretch position. That's what the judges are looking for. I'd like to see her get a little bit more pop, a little bit more height on this vault to really get those 9.9s and 9.95s.
Meanwhile, the Arkansas Gymnastics are getting ready to go on bars, their second apparatus of this meet. And you see the lineup there for the Arkansas Gymnastics on bars. Dana McQuillin, the reigning all-around champ from the last meet. It is her routine now that we'll take a look at.
Renee told me Dana is a tremendous leader. She doesn't talk a lot. She leads by example. She works extremely hard in the gym, and it's paying off already this year, winning her first all-around title. Nice bar set so far. Strong giant full. Here's the dismount of sky high, double top, small hop on the landing. We're not seeing huge difficulty from Dana, but we're seeing clean lines and consistency, and that's what's going to give Arkansas the scores they need.
And taking another look here at Dana's bar routine.
Uprise to handstand, looking for that vertical position, or at least 10 degrees from handstand. Giant full. A little bit of a sag in her back on that giant full. Giant half. Transition down to the low bar. It's called a shoot over to handstand or a bail handstand. Nice job. Beautiful toe point, nice straight leg sweep, entire routine.
Michelle Gale's getting ready to perform for Kentucky on vault, but Michelle says she hasn't forgotten about that meet last year when Arkansas came into her house and upset the Wildcats.
It's not in the back of my mind, but it's motivating us because we didn't have a very good showing last year against them. I think that this year, though, it'll be something different. They'll be shocked. They'll be looking for us to be like last year, and we'll have a whole new team this year.
Michelle, what a competitor. You can see the intensity in her eyes throughout this competition. Powerful athlete. She's known for her impressive and sky-high tumbling on floor, and that's going to translate to being a good vaulter as well. This is a power event. Handspring front pike, nice job. Look at the distance. 5, 6 steps back to the vaulting table.
And
Very
Michelle,
impressive.
Michelle finishes that with a 9.775 as we take another look at her vault.
She needs to upgrade this to a 10-0 start value by adding a half twist to the end of the rotation, the pike rotation, and then she can up her score.
Even so, Lori, the Kentucky Wildcats able to make up some ground here in the second rotation. Michelle Gale's doing her part with her 9.775 on vault. And coming up, wait till you see the facilities that Arkansas is ready to show off. They've got a state-of-the-art practice facility, and we'll tell you all about it coming up. Welcome back to Barnhill Arena. Some wild and crazy Gymnastics fans here to give their team a little bit of support. And speaking of support, there's been quite quite a bit of financial support for this program, which is only in its second year. Certainly something that's encouraging. A year ago, the Bev Lewis Center for Women's Athletics opened, and right away has been a tremendous benefit for the Ladyback athletic program in general, and specifically for the Gymbacks. The Lewis Center features a 14,000 square foot gymnastics-only practice facility, complete with state-of-the-art equipment. Plus, the Gymbacks enjoy all the amenities of a 4-star locker room. Having a practice facility to call their own has created a new work ethic for this young program.
We've really concentrated on our strength and conditioning, as well as gymnastics and upgrading difficulty, and the two hand in hand have really helped the team improve throughout the fall. And to see it, all that hard work show in their meet last week was just absolutely amazing.
Arkansas has been given all the tools to be a successful program and compete with the Alabamas, Georgias. That state-of-the-art facility, talk about a great recruiting tool and a great place to learn a lot of new skills and to develop these young athletes.
Rachael Barnett, the freshman for Arkansas, now going on bars.
Nice combination work, a Healy into a Jaeger. Trying to finish up strong here. Here's the dismount, a double layout. Very aggressive finish there. That is a good sign to see that type of aggressiveness and competitiveness from a freshman.
Rachael Barnett ends up with a 9.8 on this event. And looking back, Lori, to see why she gets that score.
Half to a mixed grip. She goes back up and over into a Healy as a full turn, immediately into her Jaeger salto. Tough combination there.
And Lori, Rachael certainly has some skills in this event, actually tied the school record with a 9.875 earlier this season. So it's just starting to see things to come from her, but someone who we've seen things from the last few years, the rock for Kentucky, Aronda Primault. She is a senior, she is a co-captain, she led this team in vault last season, and she is someone these Wildcats have really come to rely on.
She's one of our immensely strongest athletes on the team. I mean, she hardly ever falters. You know, her sophomore year, she went all season without one fall. So we know she can be there. She's somebody we can count on. And, you know, like I told you earlier, you know, seniors are going to lead your team. Your upperclassmen are going to lead your team. And so what she does as an example to lower classmen will help a lot.
And Mo has only 3 upperclassmen that he can lead on, so there's a lot of pressure on Aronda to put up the big scores. Luckily, she is very mentally strong.
And Kentucky looking for a big score out of Aronda in this event. As we've mentioned, this is Kentucky's strongest event, and Aronda is their anchor, Lori.
And she has a 10-0 start value planned, handspring front pike with a half twist. Not bad, a little bit flat, a little bit sloppy, small deductions there.
And Aronda getting some high fives for her performance. Wait and see what the judges give her for a score, but first we'll take another look back at what you were just talking about, Lori. Get a look at Aronda's vault.
Similar vault we saw Michelle do, but she does add the half twist. You can see it there. It allows her to see the floor before the landing, which ups her chances of sticking that landing. She's just a little bit flat, needs to pop it up.
Aronda finishes with a 9.875 and looking a little disappointed there, Lori, with her performance.
Well, Jen, she is dealing with a few nagging injuries, and we've been told that this whole Kentucky team is dealing a little bit with a sickness, a little bit of a stomach problem.
Well, stomach problem or not, they still put up a pretty good score on vault 49.075. That is a season high for the Wildcats. Meanwhile, Kathy Thompson for Arkansas getting ready to do her first bars routine this season. A little extra nerves there maybe, Lori?
Oh, absolutely, especially competing in front of the home crowd. But Kathy has the skills to be very good on this event. Starting off with a hop, Healy, straddle back to handstand. Nice handstand position right into her transition to the high bar. Biggest skill here is the dismount, double front, a little bit of a step back and a squatted landing. Great routine.
And Kathy's first collegiate bars routine. She winds up with a 9.8 score.
Take a look at that first combination. She hops to a reverse grip, right into the Healy, back down to the low bar, straddle back directly in handstand, and she's not done yet. Transitions back to the high bar, toe on hex. Nice job. Very clean lines as well.
Kathy Thompson right up there with the rest of her team. She puts up a 9.8. Gymnastics doing some more of that cheering we've seen. We talked about that camaraderie more. It's good to see that from this young team. And as you look down the scores, Kathy doing a great job with the 9.8 that ties the individual Arkansas high for this event. They finished with a 48.850. 2 rotations out of the way here at Arkansas. We've got 2 more to go. A lot more coming your way, and it is a battle between these 2 teams. Arkansas led after 1, but Kentucky takes the slight lead after 2. We'll have more when we come back.